Hello and welcome to the Bigstory, and I'm Sandeep. India for the first time is set to have the Make in India aircraft. Modi and his Spanish counterpart, Pedro Sanchez, has inaugurated India's first private sector military aircraft manufacturing facility in Vadodara. Why this move is so crucial and what are the merits of this? This is the big story of the day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez inaugurated India's first private sector military aircraft manufacturing facility in Vadodara, Gujarat. Today, the facility known as the Final Assembly Line is set to produce the C-295 military aircraft through a collaboration between Tata Advanced Systems Limited (TASL) and Airbus. This aircraft can carry 9.5 tons of payload and transport up to 71 armored troops to remote, unpaved landing grounds, particularly in the Himalayas.
295 military aircraft manufacturing facility in Vadodara marks India's private sector's entry into defense aircraft production. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had laid the foundation stone for the Vadodara Final Assembly Line in October 2022. Under the project, India is set to acquire 56 of these versatile aircraft. 16 complete units are being delivered by Airbus directly from Spain, while the remaining 40 units will be made in India by Tata Advanced Systems Limited. The facility in Vadodara is a significant step forward, becoming India's first private final assembly line for a military aircraft. With Tata Advanced Systems leading the manufacturing process, the project will involve assembling, testing, qualification, and maintenance, establishing a full life cycle ecosystem for the C-295 aircraft in India. The benefits are further distributed across many companies in the defense spectrum. Bharat Electronics Limited, Bharat Dynamics Limited, and various MSMEs are also contributing to the program. The C-295 aircraft is a next-generation tactical airlift aircraft equipped to carry up to 9.5 tons of cargo and operate under all-weather conditions. Its short takeoff and landing abilities make it highly adaptable even on unmatted surfaces, enabling quick deployment of troops and cargo for rapid 95 aircraft in India. The benefits are further distributed across many companies in the defense spectrum. Bharat Electronics Limited, Bharat Dynamics Limited, and various MSMEs are also contributing to the program. The C-295 aircraft is a next-generation tactical airlift aircraft equipped to carry up to 9.5 tons.
During the inauguration, Spanish Prime Minister Sanchez emphasized Spain's commitment to technology transfer, which he stated is crucial for building a genuine industrial ecosystem covering everything from production to maintenance of the aircraft. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez on October 28 informed that first made in India C-295 aircraft will be produced in Vadodara by 2026. He added that in addition to contributing to modernizing India's defense capabilities, it will also drive technological development, particularly for the state of Gujarat, India's leading manufacturing hub. Thousands of direct and indirect jobs will be created here, and a new generation of highly qualified engineers and technicians will be trained.
So, if Indian companies want to grow, believe me, they can trust Spain. In 2026, the first C-295 manufactured in India will produce by this plant in Vadodara. This aircraft, it is a symbol of the Spanish and European aeronautical industry. In addition to contributing to modernizing India's defense capabilities, it will also drive technological development, particularly for the state of Gujarat, India's leading manufacturing hub. Thousands of direct and indirect jobs will be created here, and a new generation of highly qualified engineers and technicians will be trained. Many of them are currently studying at university, and they will find in this center a first-class professional horizon when they finish their training. Spain will also fulfill its commitment to technology transfer This is essential for the creation of an authentic industrial ecosystem in this sector, from the manufacture of the aircraft to its delivery, from the production of parts and their assembly to the performance of all the test and aircraft maintenance tasks throughout its life cycle. Projects of this magnitude have an additional value. There is spillover effects for micro, small and medium-sized companies. In short, the possibility of creating an entire business ecosystem linked to this advanced final assembly line. I know very well what something like this represents. I come from a country where 99% of companies are micro, small and medium enterprises. They play a very valuable role in promoting social and territorial cohesion.
Modi highlighted that India's defense exports have surged by 30 times, now reaching over 100 countries, with military equipment exports jumping from 1,941 crore in 2013-14 to 21,083 crore in 23-24. He also mentioned the increase in defense manufacturing from 46,429 crore to 1,27,265 crore during the same period. Prime Minister Modi honored the late Ratan Tata, calling him a great son of this country, and expressed confidence that the planes produced at this facility would be exported globally. He remarked on the significant advancements in India's defense manufacturing, indirectly referencing previous administrations, by stating that the establishment of such a plant was made possible through their government's proactive measures.
कुछ समय पहले ही हमने देश के महान सपूत रतन टाटा जी को खोया है। रतन टाटा जी आज अगर हमारे बीच होते तो शायद सर्वाधिक खुशी उनको मिलती, लेकिन उनकी आत्मा जहां भी होगी वो आज प्रसन्नता का अनुभव करते होंगे। कुछ समय पहले ही हमने देश के महान सपूत रतन टाटा जी को खोया है। रतन टाटा जी आज अगर हमारे बीच होते तो शायद सर्वाधिक खुशी उनको मिलती, लेकिन उनकी आत्मा जहां भी होगी वो आज प्रसन्नता का अनुभव करते होंगे। साथियों, C-295 एयरक्राफ्ट की फैक्ट्री नए भारत के नए वर्क कल्चर की उसको भी रिफ्लेक्ट करती है। आज किसी भी योजना के आइडिया से लेकर एजुकेशन तक भारत किस स्पीड से काम कर रहा है ये यहां दिखाई देता है। 2 साल पहले अक्टूबर में ही महीने में इस फैक्ट्री का निर्माण शुरू हुआ। आज अक्टूबर महीने में ही ये फैक्ट्री अब एयरक्राफ्ट के प्रोडक्शन के लिए तैयार है। मेरा हमेशा से ये फोकस रहा है कि प्लानिंग और एग्जीक्यूशन में अनावश्यक देरी न हो। जब मैं गुजरात का सीएम था तब यहीं बड़ोदरा में ही बॉम्बार्डियर ट्रेन कोच बनाने के लिए फैक्ट्री लगाने का फैसला हुआ था। इस फैक्ट्री को भी रिकॉर्ड समय के भीतर ही प्रोडक्शन के लिए तैयार किया गया था। आज इस फैक्ट्री में बने मेट्रो कोच हम दूसरे देशों को भी एक्सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि भविष्य में इस एयरक्राफ्ट फैक्ट्री में बने विमान दूसरे देशों को भी एक्सपोर्ट किए जाएंगे।
The joint venture plans to produce a total of 56 295 aircraft at a cost of 21,935 crore with 16 plants being delivered directly from Spain and the remaining 40 to be manufactured in India. The first aircraft from the Vadodara facility is expected to roll out in September 2026. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the Tata Aircraft Complex in Vadodara, Gujarat, alongside Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez, making a significant milestone in India's defense manufacturing journey. He emphasized that India's defense manufacturing ecosystem has reached new heights, thanks to concrete steps taken 10 years ago. He highlighted key achievements including expanded private sector participation, efficient public sector management, and strategic initiatives like converting ordnance factories into 7 major companies.
फ्रेंड्स, प्रसिद्ध स्पेनिश कवि अंतोनियो मचादो ने लिखा था, ट्रैवलर, देयर इज नो पाथ, द पाथ इज मेड बाय वॉकिंग। इसका भाव यही है कि लक्ष्य तक पहुंचने के लिए जैसे ही हम पहला कदम उठाते हैं, रास्ते अपने आप बनते चले जाते हैं। आज आप देखिए, भारत में डिफेंस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इकोसिस्टम नई ऊंचाइयां छू रहा है। 10 साल पहले अगर हमने ठोस कदम नहीं उठाए होते तो आज इस मंजिल पर पहुंचना असंभव ही था। तब तो कोई ये कल्पना भी नहीं कर पाता था कि भारत में इतने बड़े पैमाने पर डिफेंस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हो सकती है। उस समय की प्रायोरिटी और पहचान दोनों इंपोर्ट की ही थी, लेकिन हमने नए रास्ते पर चलना तय किया, अपने लिए नए लक्ष्य तय किए और आज इसका नतीजा हम सबकी आंखों के सामने है। साथियों, किसी भी पॉसिबिलिटी को प्रॉस्पेरिटी में बदलने के लिए राइट प्लान और राइट पार्टनरशिप जरूरी है। भारत का डिफेंस सेक्टर का कायाकल्प राइट प्लान और राइट पार्टनरशिप का उदाहरण है।
The C295 will feature components sourced primarily from India, with 13,000 parts being produced domestically and 37 companies, including 33 MSMEs, already identified to participate in the project. Additionally, all 56 aircraft will be equipped with electronic warfare suit manufactured by Bharat Electronics Limited and Bharat Dynamics Limited. On the inauguration of the Tata Aircraft Complex for manufacturing C295 aircraft, Tata Sons chairman N. Chandrasekaran said that it will fail in my duty if I forget to mention that this project was originally conceived more than a decade ago in 2012 by then Tata Sons chairman Ratan Tata ji, who led the whole concept to build a relationship with Airbus and created this partnership with Airbus and laid the foundation stone for this opportunity. So he said that he would like to remember Ratan Tata for his visionary leadership in very path-breaking initiative. It is a historic moment not only for the Tata Group but also for India.
To remember Sri Ratan Tata for his visionary leadership in this very path-breaking initiative. This is a very, very important day for India and Indian defense sector, and also for Tata Group and Airbus. And I will fail in my duty if I forget to mention that this project was originally conceived more than a decade ago in 2012 by the then Tata Sons chairman Sri Ratan Tata ji, who led the whole concept to build a relationship with Airbus and created this partnership with Airbus and laid the foundation stone for this opportunity. So I would like to remember Sri Ratan Tata for his visionary leadership in this very path-breaking initiative. It is a historic moment not only for the Tata Group, but also for India, and this project embraces the true Atmanirbhar vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. Made in India aircraft, where the aircraft parts manufacturing as well as the full assembly of the aircraft and the integration is being done for the first time in India by private sector. This project will propel India into the next generation of advanced manufacturing. It will build a diverse and sophisticated skills ecosystem as well as a very strong supplier base. More importantly, give a lot of high-tech opportunities for our entrepreneurs and youth. This journey was started by our Honorable Prime Minister, who laid the foundation stone at this very same location for the C-295 transport aircraft manufacturing facility in Vadodara exactly 2 years ago on the 30th of October 2022. And 2 years, in fact 2 days earlier, the inauguration of the final aircraft assembly complex for the first aircraft to be delivered is being set up here. And I must commit to our Honorable Prime Minister that exactly 2 years from now, we will deliver the first indigenously.
Further to the extension of the meeting, Narendra Modi with Pedro Sanchez met at Vadodara's Lakshmi Vilas Palace. Kindly note that this particular palace is the largest residential complex in the world, much bigger than the Buckingham Palace itself. During a meeting with the President of the Government of Spain, Pedro Sanchez, Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed his happiness about welcoming him to India for the first time. Modi noted that Sanchez's absence was felt at G20 summit held in New Delhi last year. He emphasized his joy in hosting Sanchez during the festival of Deepavali and highlighted that he was welcoming him in Vadodara, the city where he first became the member of the parliament and later the Prime Minister.
मंत्री पेड्रो सैंचेज के बीच द्विपक्षीय वार्ता प्रतिनिधिमंडल स्तर की वार्ता हुई है और दोनों के बीच ये हैंडशेक साफ दर्शा रहा है कि दोनों देशों के बीच की ये पार्टनरशिप लगातार मजबूत होती जा रही है। ये संबंध नए दौर में आगे बढ़ते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं। आपको बता दें कि ये वार्ता लक्ष्मी विलास पैलेस में होने जा रही है।
एक्सेलेंसी, आपकी पहली भारत यात्रा है। पिछले वर्ष नई दिल्ली में G20 समिट में हम सब ने आपकी कमी महसूस की। मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि भारत में दीपावली के त्योहार के समय मुझे आपका स्वागत करने का अवसर मिल रहा है और मैं उस वडोदरा में आपका स्वागत कर रहा हूं जिसने मुझे पहली बार मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट बनाया था और बाद में मैं प्रधानमंत्री बना, तो मेरी ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी रही प्रारंभ में। ये और भी विशेष है कि आप मेरे होम स्टेट गुजरात आए हैं। सिर्फ इसलिए नहीं कि ये मेरा होम स्टेट है, बल्कि इसलिए कि गुजरात त्योहार और उत्सव की धरती माना जाता है। दीपावली प्रकाश, उत्साह, उल्लास, ऊर्जा और नए प्रारंभ का प्रतीक है। उसी प्रकार आपकी इस यात्रा से हमारे संबंधों में एक नई ऊर्जा और उत्साह का संचार हुआ है। आज C-295 प्लांट के उद्घाटन के साथ साझेदारी के एक नए अध्याय की शुरुआत भी हुई है। एक्सेलेंसी, हमारी साझेदारी सदियों पुरानी है। लोकतंत्र और रूल ऑफ लॉ जैसी वैल्यूज में साझा विश्वास हम दोनों को जोड़ता है। इकोनॉमी, डिफेंस, फार्मा, IT, साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी जैसे कई क्षेत्रों में हमारा मजबूत सहयोग है और हम दोनों वैश्विक शांति, समृद्धि और सहयोग पर बल देते हैं।
In that way, the Made in India aircraft has even very much bridged between India and Spain. Further, in a nod to cultural ties, Modi noted the connections between India and Spain through food, films and football, and referring to a recent match between Real Madrid and Barcelona.
आपके डेलीगेशन का हार्दिक स्वागत है। एक्सेलेंसी, तो मेरी ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी रही हमारी और डिजिटल ट्रांजिशन गोल्स में योगदान दे रहा है। लोगों के बीच बढ़ते हुए संबंधों को देखते हुए इस वर्ष स्पेन के बार्सिलोना में भारत ने नया कॉन्सुलेट खोला है। बेंगलुरु में स्पेन के नए कॉन्सुलेट खोलने के आपके निर्णय का हम स्वागत करते हैं। मुझे विश्वास है कि आज की हमारी वार्ता हमारी साझेदारी को और अधिक डायनेमिक और बहुमुखी बनाने में योगदान देगी। एक बार फिर से आपका और आपके डेलीगेशन का हृदय से स्वागत करता हूं।
Thank you very much, Prime Minister Modi. I would like to thank you for your kind hospitality and congratulate you on your recent re-election as Prime Minister. It is an honor for me and also for the Spanish delegation to be in India. I am certain that this visit will strengthen our bilateral relations and will honor the weight and influence that both India and Spain have in the world. A voice and influence that multiplies when our countries work together. I'm also pleased that today we are endorsing an ambitious joint declaration framing the various areas of our collaboration. We celebrate the signing of several agreements in the fields of investment, railways, customs, cultural exchanges, and we look forward to expanding the list soon to reflect the richness and depth of our ties. There is no doubt, my dear friend, that our cooperation will continue to grow across many other areas, and even more in view of the celebration of the Spain-India Year for Culture, Tourism and Artificial Intelligence in 2026. Our countries complement each other. India plays a prominent role not only in the Indo-Pacific but also in the wider geopolitical context. Spain maintains privileged relations with Latin America, historic ties in the Middle East, increased presence in Africa, and is a leading voice in the European Union. This geopolitical framework offers many opportunities for our countries to bridge different regions and develop closer and more productive relations. India and Spain also share many goals, in particular strengthening the multilateral order and preserving peace and democracy worldwide. We are fully committed to working together on those goals. We face many challenges that can only be addressed in a concerted manner. The climate emergency, the fight against poverty and inequality require the effort and political will of all international actors. India's influence and leadership is essential to confront these issues, and so is Spain's commitment and determination. So, Prime Minister Modi, we look forward to continue advancing our great cooperation. Thank you very much.
आपके डेलीगेशन का
And in this way, today has marked a significant milestone for India's private defense sector, as this project is definitely a milestone for India's private defense sector, as it is the first instance of a complete military aircraft being manufactured by a private entity in the country. Before this particular session has begun, The Spanish Prime Minister was welcomed in an open car rally in Vadodara along with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. We can see the visuals where he was welcomed, and the great public enthusiasm is also seen. And the day that started with a great enthusiasm between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Spanish counterpart has also created a milestone in India's private defense sector, as for the first time the Tatas and the Airbus collaborated to give the defense aircrafts to India. Probably this particular step will lead to further advancement and even enhancement of the private partnership in the defense sector of India. So far, India was dependent indigenously only in the public sector, while it was buying several aircrafts from the foreign private sectors. So from now, India will be producing its own. Might be this particular move is only assembling, but yes, we should be in an optimistic move and a feeling that one day we will be having the complete indigenously built aircrafts, and even furthermore. With this optimistic feeling, I am Sandeep signing off from the Bigstory today. Keep watching CVR News English.